I don't want to set the world on fire. I just want to start a flame in your heart. In my heart I have but one desire, and that one is you. No other will do. I've lost all ambition for worldly acclaim. I just want to be the one you love. And with your admission that you feel the same, I'll have reached the goal I'm dreaming of. Believe. I don't want to set the world on fire. I just want to start a flame in your heart. In my heart I have but one desire, and that one is you. No other will do.
What's up, everybody? It's Thursday at 4:20, and you know what that means. We're doing the damn thing. You're doing the damn thing. So we're going to do the damn thing together, like one big, happy, functional family. I am still your host, a chef by trade and mark by choice. I am the Will Gray, and joining me today, she is the local swamp hag. It's everybody's favorite, Bridget.
It's me.
Everybody's favorite, Bridget. Bridget, how are you?
It's me. I'm good. How are you?
I'm well. I'm enjoying my day. It's been a semi-productive Thursday. I was just telling you, I looked up and realized it was 3:00 and was like, oh shit, it's time to go to work.
Yes. Time to
How's
switch
your day?
gears. It's been all right. I've been finished Jujutsu Kaisen earlier, the anime. So now there's a small void in my heart, and I have to find something else to fill it. And there's like
thanks by one single inch on your channel.
So yeah, I've just been hanging out, looking for news to nerd about. So that's why I'm here.
That's it. I had the show set up. I sent you everything earlier, and then my computer was shitting the bed when I was working in Premiere Pro. So I had to like save my project real quick and like kill everything and restart my computer. But I didn't think about the fact that now when I reopened Chrome, it just went to the homepage and didn't have, the dozen or so tabs that I had opened up for the show saved. So I had to scramble and get all that put together. But we made it. We're here.
We are.
Before we get to the host picks, we have to appease the algorithmic gods. If you're watching on twitch.tv/Rivet City Radio, follow, like, subscribe, comment, do all the things. Same with youtube.com/Rivet City Radio. Make sure you're following, make sure you subscribe, leave a comment, do all the things. Here we are. It's time for our host picks. Bridget, what you got?
I've got animation news. This is from Cartoon Brew. This is, I don't know if you guys have heard of MeTV, but it's like on regular, simple cable. The only reason I know about MeTV is because my mom does not have cable. She has an antenna because she's that type of person that doesn't want to pay for cable and doesn't need it per se. But MeTV shows a lot of older shows like fucking In the Heat of the Night or Matlock and like that type of stuff.
That makes sense.
And MeTV is announcing a Toons network. So it's a free channel and it'll be dedicated to classic animation. They announced the launch of a free 24/7 animation network dedicated exclusively to classic animation, from theatrical animated shorts to TV series. MeTV Toons is a spin-off of nostalgic TV channel MeTV and is being launched in collaboration with Warner Bros. And will feature cartoons from throughout WBD's library, including characters like Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, Scooby-Doo, Tom and Jerry, Josie and the Pussycat, and George Jetson, Top Cat. Well, I haven't thought about Top Cat in a long time.
That's a name I haven't thought about in a long time.
Yeah, Top Cat, and like Popeye, Freakazoid, Yogi Bear, Johnny Quest, and Fred Flintstone. It's gonna be exciting. I'm looking forward to seeing all these old shows again. Top Cat. The network will additionally license cartoons from other companies, and its lineup will include Rocky and Bullwinkle, and Woody the Woodpecker, Casper, like the ghost, I'm assuming.
One would assume.
Inspector Gadget. Wow, that live action movie was something that happened to us, wasn't it?
That did happen. I forgot until you said those words. I forgot
that was something.
Until you said it, I was like, God, holy shit.
I bet. I know I loved it at the time, but I'm just gonna keep it safe in my memory folder. Mr. Magoo, Betty Boop, and Speed Racer, who I also really liked as well. So it looks like they're getting lots of stuff from Warner Bros., MGM, Paramount Pictures, Fleischer Studios, Walter Lantz Productions, Terry Toons, Hanna-Barbera, which I used to be a super huge fan of. Yeah, it's gonna be. Inspector Gadget cartoon was very, very good. The cartoon was super fun. But yeah, that's some exciting news in the world of animation. We're getting some oldies but goodies.
Do you remember a channel on cable called Boomerang?
Yes.
That's what you sound like. What you were just describing to me sounds like Boomerang.
Yes,
it's kind
exactly.
of that 70s, 80s, 90s cartoons. Ty made a comment, said, I want the racist episodes of Looney Tunes in a loop. This is my curiosity. How far back are they going to go? Because some of those old cartoons got kind of questionable with their content.
Yeah, like especially with Tom and Jerry and like the lady, like you could see only her legs, and you're like, Tom, and it was just like, oh.
Why are you showing our age? Well, that's what happens. I'm old. I'm pretty sure Ty might be the youngest. I'm older than Dad had. I might be the oldest. Boomerang was dope until it started airing shit from last week. Also true. Toonami was another one that I grew up watching. That was like, I feel like that was like every middle-aged kid's like introduction to anime in the late 90s was Toonami.
100%. I was just talking about Toonami and like how I would watch stuff and like never know the name of it, because when you're a kid, you don't really listen to what's about to come on. You're just watching it, and it's like, what is this Studio Ghibli movie. Like, I'll never know. Like, I didn't even know like that it was that type of movie. But yeah, Toonami, like Dragon Ball Z, Gundam, Cowboy Bebop, all that good shit. I did not. Maybe I did. I was in shock. I was in shock, Taekwondo. Sorry. I had to like let it out somewhere.
Dad Hat wants a remake of Nick Arcade. I heard rumors that they were going to be remaking some Nickelodeon shows like Guts and Legends of the Hidden Temple and some of the what's it like the game show style games are going to make a comeback on Nickelodeon apparently. AJ says he'll be 30 in September, so AJ is also a baby. My host pick is from the music spectrum. Kendrick Lamar drops brutal Drake diss track Euphoria amid feud. Coming from Brandon Morrow from USA Today. Brandon Morrow's picture does not look like the kind of dude that would listen to a whole lot of Kendrick Lamar, but I'm not one to talk. Kendrick Lamar is taking aim at Drake in a brutal new diss track. The rapper 36 on Tuesday tore into Drake on his new song Euphoria, marking the latest escalation of their ongoing feud. It's a response to Drake's own songs directed at Lamar, who in March rejected the idea that he and Drake are on the same level as rappers. If the lyrics didn't already make it clear enough that the song subject for Drake, the title itself, is not so subtle reference to the first-person shooter rapper who is a producer on the HBO series Euphoria. Bridget, first question. Did you listen to Euphoria?
I did. Yeah, you're right about that guy. Mr. Morrow does not look like he would be the type of person. He's just like, like, yeah, I did listen to it. I'm a fan of Kendrick. I'm not a huge fan of Drake. I mean, Drake is just, I don't dislike him, but I wouldn't go see him. And he seemed very like, no disrespect, Will, but very fuckboy, very, very
respectfully,
respectfully, like, but like, he's so full of himself in a way that I feel like if I knew him in person, he'd get on my fucking nerves. Like, that's the best way I can describe it. Like, that's the only way.
There were a few things that got outed in this song that I didn't realize happened. One, I didn't realize people could have ab implants. Like, I didn't realize that was a thing. Upon research, you find out it's actually a thing. I already knew Drake had a bunch of ghostwriters. So when he like outed him in 4K for like the army of ghostwriters, I was okay. I was like, damn, he just put him on blast. And the other thing that I liked the most about the song was that in true Kendrick fashion, it was like 5 little songs pushed together that like seamlessly went in and out of each other. And I thought it was great. I'm a big Kendrick Lamar guy, but loved the song. Drake, never been a big Drake guy. Just not my cup of tea.
Yeah, it's like a okay, yeah, whatever, but I can't name any of the songs. It's just like background noise in a way. It doesn't feel like art in a way. And yeah,
I knew as soon as I picked that host pick, Ty, I was like, Ty's gonna have something sideways to say to me about it. Like the moment I sent it to Bridget, I was like, this is the I agree with all of your points besides your skin color. That's why I love you, Ty. No one does a diss track like Eminem. This one was pretty good. When Eminem tore into MGK with Killshot, what was that, like 2018? Yeah. That was pretty violent. I was like, holy shit, Eminem just destroyed Machine Gun Kelly.
So embarrassing.
Euphoria is up there on that level of embarrassing because he was saying things about like Drake's like everything. The way he walks, the way he talks, like he said things to Drake in that song that I don't feel comfortable repeating. I was like, tell us how you feel. Like, it's one of those situations where if we're on a podcast, I would hold up the little Jim Cornette doll and go, show me on the cornet where they hurt you, Kendrick. Because like He ripped him a new one.
He did. He really did. It's like, how do you wake up to that? Like your phone blowing up probably, and it's just like as Drake, and you just like, oh, and then you listen to it, like what, like you have to go through all the stages of grief, like to hear all that shit about you.
Dad Hat can recite Lil Wayne's "A Milli" from start to finish. I feel like that's a stereotype for somebody in your demographic, though, Dad Hat. All right, you ready to get into some nerdy news?
Yeah.
I'm losing melanin by being part of this conversation. Shut up, Ty. All right. Al says we don't like Cornette anymore. Trailers. We're gonna start with the trailer.
Yeah.
All right. Eric stars Benedict Cumberbatch, Gabby Hoffman, and McKinley Belcher. This emotional crime drama follows the desperate search of a father when his 9-year-old son disappears one morning on the way to school. Coming to Netflix. Dun, dun, dun.
Okay.
I'm here for it. It sounded suspenseful. Make sure volume's good. Restart it. Let's go.
He's not hot, y'all. Benedict Cumberbatch. He's not hot.
Anderson was last seen around 8 a.m.
He's hot?
No, people think so though.
Just not. I could see why he would be like.
Small.
I mean,
he's different.
Please come forward, pick up the phone, and help
talented.
us go home.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Letting him walk to school? Is that a decision you regret?
I have a pair of glasses that look like that.
Tell your mom what you work.
Oh hell no.
His name is Eric.
No. I'm sure we can be like buddies. Like
Missing person.
I was like, just like he seems like a nice guy.
Just on every area you searched.
Mr. Anderson,
Is that is Kid Cudi now like the deciding like level on a scale of 1 to Kid Cudi? Like how hot does Bridget think this guy is?
Trust me.
Yes. And Benedict gets like a 3 just out of respect,
Because he's Benedict Cumberbatch.
I'm working on
Yep.
a puppet.
I'm surprised. Does he not have an
You can
Oscar?
get him on the show.
I don't know, but he's an Avenger. I think that's kind of way cooler than having an Oscar.
Yeah, it said he had an Emmy.
He's the monster that every child wants when they are lost and need to be found. This is epic.
That's another trailer. You better play it.
I want to make
It's on the
real.
list already.
Gets kind of lonely in this city.
That's creepy as fuck.
It's so dark underground.
You're not alone, Eric.
He's white and British. He doesn't need another accomplishment.
I was just thinking about that. I was like, isn't he British? I can't remember. Because all of these Brits play Americans better than we play ourselves sometimes.
Edgar.
That's because we're becoming a caricature
Vincent,
of
Yeah.
society.
Vincent.
I'll probably watch that. I would do it. Especially like a watch along, I would do that.
It's free. It's on Netflix.
I mean,
it's
yeah.
kind of cool. It's
Yeah.
got, Doctor Strange in it. I would say there's a better than 50% chance that we're going to watch it. Like, I would say so. Like, I've been on this movie kick anyways. I just watched a bunch for Getting Offed for Matt, and we've got another series coming up. We're about to do some zombies.
Cool.
So I've been watching a ton of movies recently.
Yeah.
So we'll probably add that one to the list. IGN. Adam Bankhurst. Super Nintendo World to open at Universal Epic Universe in 2025 with Donkey Kong Country and a minecart ride. It will join Harry Potter, How to Train Your Dragon, Dark Universe, and more at Epic Universe. Super Nintendo World will officially open at Universal Epic Universe in Orlando, Florida in 2025 with Super Mario Land and a brand new Donkey Kong Country land that features a minecart madness ride. While Super Mario Land has already been a part of Super Nintendo World in California and Japan, this will be the first time in the US that fans will be able to experience all the fun in Donkey Kong Country. it goes on to say that the park is scheduled to open in 2025. It's going to have Donkey Kong themed roller coasters, the minecart ride, all the snacks and refreshments, the accoutrement that go into it. Damn it, Ty. Are you a Super Mario person? Like Nintendo? A Super Mario World?
I would be excited to go to the theme park. I definitely enjoyed Donkey Kong. I played Donkey Kong Country, or attempted to, because that game is very, very hard. Right, like if the thought of like the cart as a ride is a little terrifying, because if you've played or seen, there's a lot of hopping that's involved.
That one group of bananas that you gotta like go just over the edge and get, and then jump. Yeah,
exactly.
That's where my anxiety started.
Or precisely, or like if you're trying to get the K or the O.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that game is like, I don't know if I was just a stupid kid or if it was actually very, very hard. And I think it was just a very hard game to play. But yeah, I would go to Donkey Kong Land World.
I definitely would go. I'm like in the talks right now. It's a toss up, like Universal versus Disney, because we're going to be in Orlando in December, and I've never been to Disney in any capacity. But
Really?
yeah, I've never been.
Wow. I used to live in Florida, so I've been a few times, but as I saw it, I was like, I'm scared to read. But yeah, I would definitely go. And it seems like it'd be a good time. I want to go.
I'll go.
We should go.
Yeah, make it a big Rivet City Radio. Get Ty involved. We'll rent a truck, all of it, or a big like van or something. We'll go down on a road trip. It'll be destructive as hell.
I was like, I don't know. That's a good idea.
Uh-huh. There are no talks. We are going to Disney.
Got it. I mean, you could probably do both if you had the time, but yeah.
We're going down for an AEW pay-per-view. So we're going to be in Orlando on Sunday. Or no, it's a Saturday show. So we're going to have a Friday and a Sunday, like kind of wide open. So we're trying to figure out what we want to do.
Last time I went to Disney, I went with my dad, and he made us go to all 4 parks in the same day, and it was honestly a little traumatizing. So I'd like to like reclaim that memory of Disney World. So.
Get extra loop. Got it, Ty. I'll make sure it happens. All right, this is for Cobra Kai season 6. Have you watched Cobra Kai at all?
No. I know that Matt is really into Cobra Kai, though. I don't have any, like, is it related to Karate Kid or no?
It's like the post show Karate Kid, like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is it good? Is it worth season 6? It must be.
Season 6? I'm not caught all the way up, but yes. Stop bringing up Matt, says Ty. So this is the date release for the new season and all of that nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
Love the smell of karate in the afternoon.
That's a weird thing to say.
Get your asses ready. We're not giving up without a fight.
I believe Al, and I'm assuming it's okay.
Cobra Kai is back.
Do they have powers, or is it just karate?
It's just karate, but in
I'm
really
like, is it
cool
like Mortal
montages
Kombat?
and fight scenes.
I see. I got
No, honestly, it's like a bunch of high school kids. It's just like the original Karate Kid movie, where it's like a group of high school kids are divided between which karate school they go to, and they beat the shit out of each other.
I see. I got
The only thing okay is Will's head. Well, Nintendo's gone. Nobody derails a show better than Ty.
He's like a master of it, honestly.
Coming from the Hollywood Reporter and Alex Werpin, Airbnb goes Hollywood with plans to rent X-Men Mansion, Up Home, Purple Rain House, and more. The travel and tech firm is launching an Icons program, letting users book a visit to a comedy show with Kevin Hart, a night at the Ferrari Museum, or a stay in fictional locales. The mansion sitting atop a hill in Westchester County, New York, could be mistaken for any number of homes in the area, save for one little or big thing. In the driveway, feet from the front door, there's a battered, severed head of a giant sentinel, one of the antagonists to the X-Men. The house overlooking Rolling Hills from north of the New York City was until recently a residential home for a few months. However, Airbnb is taking it over, turning the home into a recreation of the Xavier Institute of Higher Learning, as featured in X-Men 97. Bridget.
So I thought it'd be really cool to be like the person that scouts out these homes that they're like trying to make into these Hollywood fun homes. The thing that I noticed was the Up one. It's because it's like on a crane. Like they're gonna pull this home up. No pun intended. And you can stay in it. I'm wondering, like, is it up the whole stay? Is it once a day? What if you forget? Like, I forgot something in my car, and you like fall to your. Is there like a special lock on the door? What if the wind gets? There's just a lot. Is there something you have to sign to like it? It's a little. No offense, it's just like some white people shit for sure. Yeah. Would you go? Uh-oh. I can't hear anything.
I'm muted. That's why. Would I go stay in the Up House?
Yes.
Absolutely not. I said, I was like, yeah, that's dumb white people shit. Like, no, absolutely not. I'm not going to be staying in the Up House for any reason whatsoever, beyond the fact of how obviously dangerous that is for an entire home to be suspended by a crane.
Like, in the picture, it looks like it's 1, 2, like 3 strings. like
just holding it up on like is it on its?
No, it's literally just like suspended. Well, how high? I could see the ground. But
maybe you're just floating up a little bit and they're not like lifting you up like hundreds of feet in the air.
It looks like it could be hundreds of feet though. I mean, like no, I wouldn't. It wouldn't be me for sure. Like I would go watch other people. Like, hey, there's somebody living in there right now. Like that's the Up House. But I wouldn't like get in. I wouldn't. I might go in when it's on the ground, But did you watch Up?
I did. I've seen Up. What about this? Is a crazy question you weren't expecting. What are some other fictional places that you would want to stay if you had a chance to rent them out?
I would want to stay in like if they could do like a big Gundam one would be cool. Like, but I don't know how you could like live. That would be more like a sight to see, or like I would want to stay in. Honestly, since it's at the top of my mind, like SpongeBob's house would be cool as well. Something underwater or like Atlantis, some type of thing like that. What about you?
I think I would like to go to like Hyrule Castle.
That's a really good one. Yeah.
Yeah, like to be able to go to like some of the villages and stuff from Zelda to be able to experience that would be super cool.
Yeah. I was thinking like Animal Crossing, but I don't know like who's maybe like the town hall would be cute, but like yeah. That'd be cool.
let's see. I think being able to go to Westeros would be really cool. Be able to like see Winterfell or something like that. A lot of nerdy shit. Mordor, being able to like see the path in New Zealand, where that would be cool too.
Yeah,
Like,
a Hobbit home would be cool. Like,
yeah,
they do have those. I don't know if it's sponsored by Airbnb, but Pokemon would be cool too. That's another.
That's a great one.
Um,
Great pick.
Yeah,
Great pick.
that's for sure. Yeah.
Fantastic.
But yeah, I wouldn't be going. I might go to the X-Men one. But I think Al mentioned it earlier. It was probably like super duper expensive. I'm wondering if I can find the price on that. But yeah,
the cost per night is going to be ridiculous. While you look it up, we're gonna watch a trailer. Queenie Jenkins is a 25-year-old Jamaican British woman living in South London, straddling two cultures and slotting neatly into neither. After a messy breakup with her long-term boyfriend, Queenie seeks comfort in all the wrong places and begins to realize she has to face the past head-on before she can rebuild. It's a series coming to Hulu. When I opened this trailer, I did not expect this to be the opening scene of the trailer.
How long is this going to take? I'm afraid it'll take as long as it needs.
So what do you do?
Isn't it enough that she can see inside me? Does she need to know about my day job as well?
Let's not make small talk. Just get it over with.
Long time. She's been with her boyfriend.
If you two had children, it would be the colour of milky coffee, but they will be half caste.
Hopefully you'll be dead and gone long before you even get to meet it.
Oh,
Damn.
you know you tell me what's wrong.
You're not on my side, Tom.
I can't always be on your side, Queenie, because I can't always be angry.
What do you mean? I'm angry.
Shut up, Ty. Goddamn, dude.
Not hashtag noticing.
This is a quarter life crisis thing that everyone's talking about on TikTok.
We'll just work on ourselves for a little bit.
Does Grandma know her baby's living in the trap house?
There's always a room here for you.
Don't worry about me. I'm out here living my best life.
You know what I like about you?
Wow.
Most people try and find themselves, but you always knew who you were.
Oh, so deep. Loud, brash, confrontational.
There's a lot of accents in this trailer.
I can't not be a strong black woman. That's the problem for girls like me.
What mistake did I make that my granddaughter would give her grandfather a heart attack?
Another thing to add to my friends.
On the ambulance on your way out!
That's what I'm here to do. I want to breathe. I can't breathe. But not today.
Sorry, what did you say your name was?
Holy shit.
I got that.
I feel like that would be the worst question to have your gynecologist ask you.
I mean,
Say, like, what's your name again?
It's happened to me actually as well. Like when I was having Link, it happened. When they were doing the emergency C-section, they're like, "What's your name?" I was like, because I had like the sleepy thing on my face, and they're like, "Brittany," and I was like, if I'm gonna die on this fucking table, somebody know my fucking name.
God, what a terrifying idea.
Yeah, but the Airbnb is $100
a night.
Mm-hmm.
That's not bad. Are there going to be like a bunch of other people staying in the mansion with us?
I wasn't able to find out that, but it did say $100 or free, and I was like, "What?" I guess it's like a sweepstakes thing. Like you get chosen to go. So I don't know if it's going to be like something anybody can like waitlist for.
Waitlist, huh?
Yeah, but yeah, was it a movie or a show?
It's a series.
I might give it a watch.
I would say probably less than 50% chance. At first, I thought it was going to be more of a comedy, but I don't know.
I would maybe like watch 2 episodes. Yeah. No. And I just hang out on Gambits. But yeah, that's the cleaning fee though. That's
the $1 million cleaning fee for it.
Yeah. I used to really like Airbnbs, but now I'm like, why am I cleaning?
There was a lot of drama in Philadelphia at WrestleMania weekend because a bunch of people were having their Airbnbs canceled by their third-party renters.
Oh shit!
And it was causing a lot of drama.
I think that's why people are scared of the other one, Verbo. I don't know anybody who's used it, but it's like, are you gonna like give me the place? Or are you gonna leave me stranded? Is this gonna be a horror movie situation? Like, what's the deal?
1000% movie. I feel like I'm old and just a creaming fee. Yes, Ty. I'm old and just old enough to like hotels. It doesn't hurt that I spent the majority of my career as a chef working for hotels and spending a lot of time in them. So I'm comfortable in hotels. I don't, especially like, I'm not staying at some janky outdoor entrance like Super 8. You know, like there's a level of hotel here. I will camp in the woods before I'll stay in like a janky hotel.
Don't give me something I'm on the outside and then walk in and then that's my room. Or, you know, like I don't want to be like in a days
like a box.
Yeah. Airbnbs are cool. I did stay in one in Chattanooga once, a tiny home, and that was super cool. Minus the like storm that almost blew us off the cliff, but you know, it was good.
Fair. Chattanooga is a cool place. It's
I really liked it.
It's terrifying when it storms because you're in that little like valley.
Yes, exactly. And the tiny home was at the top. And like it was like a tornado warning, and I was just like are we gonna like Dorothy our way out of here? I don't think it's
Chattanooga is not a slur, Ty. That is a real place.
But the street names though were very, I wish I could remember one of them. We were like, what? Like it was very questionable. But yeah, it was a good time. I liked it. I like doing Airbnbs because I like local mood, and I feel like a hotel kind of takes me out of that a little bit, but it just depends on where I'm staying, where I'm going. But usually these days, with the price of Airbnb, I'm like, no, I'll just do a hotel.
Yeah, I'm perfectly fine with a hotel. This one is, you sent it to me, one of yours. New fun. Most of the show today was yours. I don't even know why I said it that way. Like you and AJ, like 90% of the show was you, AJ, and Al. I picked like 2 things. New Funko Fusion trailer cramming even more franchises into this nightmare. Nope, The Thing, Megan, Jaws, and many more movies and shows are part of this strange pop culture mess. A new trailer is here for Funko Fusion, a game that looks more and more like a fever dream mess of giant-headed characters from popular movies and shows. This game is out this September, so get excited because our monoculture future is getting closer and closer. All right, let's watch this trailer. A Funko video game.
Wow. That's a dinosaur.
Misshapen in the darkness. I have watched your world.
Like, who's the bad guy here?
Envious eyes. Soon.
Maybe it's not for us.
Ready. And in countless forms, I will strike. Your worlds will fall, and your people will suffer. And then all your power will be mine. Freddy.
Holy shit.
Yeah, very Lego. Yes, I feel like we've seen this before. But like I said, I was thinking it's not be for us, in the sense of like maybe for younger kids that are more into Funko than they are into Lego, that didn't experience all those Lego games the way that we experienced them. That's just like wishful thinking. I'm just trying to be like on the other side of this.
I'm sitting here like, as a person who watches that, and it literally looks like Lego Fortnite with guns, but like, what's the best way to put it? Lego Fortnite with guns, but with Funko Pops. Like, that's all that was.
Yeah.
And you halfway through the trailer, you were like, maybe this isn't for us. And then they started like ripping heads off and blowing each other up. And that was when I was like, okay, maybe I can get into this. Because that was at first, I was like, I don't know if I just want to run around as like, oh, that's cool. I'm a Funko Pop. Like, what the fuck ever. But then once I realized it was like a battle royal, I was like, okay, I'm here for it.
Maybe.
Maybe.
No, actually, no. I don't think I would play it unless it was free. Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Anytime I bring up Fortnite, Ty just hates it for no reason. He could be playing it right now, and he's like, fuck Fortnite, Will.
And I was just telling him, I barely like Fortnite. I just play it sometimes, you know. It's good to let out some rage in Fortnite.
People who have addictions say things like that, Bridget. Like, I don't even like crack. I don't even like coke. I don't even like heroin. But like, I do it because I have to. Like, like that's what happens. All right. GameSpot.com, Evan Campbell. Dave & Buster's bets that you want to bet on arcade games. The stakes will be raised at Dave & Buster's in the coming months as the national arcade chain will allow customers 18 and older to gamble on games. This means you could bet money against a friend or loved one on skee ball or ping pong, let alone any arcade games available at your local location. The dude from Dave & Buster's says this new partnership gives our loyalty members real-time, unrivaled gaming experiences and reinforces our commitment to continuing to elevate our customer experience through innovative, cutting-edge technology, said Simon Murray, Senior VP of Entertainment and Attractions at Dave & Buster's. There reportedly will be a cap on how high people can wager on games at Dave & Buster's through this limit wasn't detailed. Lucre says it will destigmatize cash-based competition by evolving it into a fun, friendly, and social experience. How do you feel about gambling at an arcade?
I think it's smart move by Dave & Buster's because it would probably work on me. Casinos, you know, they make me a little anxious. Because I feel like the way I felt anxious when I bought my first lottery ticket, I was like, like nobody really teaches you how to do that. But if it's an arcade game, it seems a little bit more streamlined for the way that my brain works. I'm just curious about, like, is it going to be all locations? Does it depend on the state, depending on their like gambling rules? And it would make Dave & Buster's like the last option usually when you're coming up with. But what about you?
I think I could get behind it. I've dabbled in sports betting before in the past with like NFL games and stuff like that through like DraftKings and stuff. I've been to a casino a few times. I've been to Vegas. So I could get behind some sort of legalized, like stable gaming inside of that world. Mm-hmm. My hesitation behind it though is there's no way to. So in like a standard casino, the house always wins. So no matter what, they're bringing money in. Dave and Buster's in this scenario, if you and I bet each other $5 that we're going to win, that I'll win this game and you won't, does that mean that I won't actually win $5? I'm only going to win $3.75 because Dave and Buster's is going to take their 25% cut or whatever it is. Like, that's what I'm curious about, because that's not the same thing as gambling.
Right.
Because gambling is everybody's money is put in and whoever wins takes 100% of it. I don't understand how Dave and Buster's could be making money off of this.
I see. So it's like, am I taking a bet on whether someone else will win the game, or am I betting whether someone will achieve a score, a specific score?
Yeah.
I guess that is a lot of like open questions there. Like,
but you also might be doing credits too. You know what I mean? Like you put $20 in and you get so many credits in Dave and Buster's, whatever, on your little card thing, right?
Oh yeah, that's probably, that makes sense. Interesting.
Thanks for the Prime subscription. I'm assuming that's TC Fontaine 402. What's up? Thanks for the sub. That would be my thing, because if you were wagering like your Dave and Buster's points or whatever the fuck it is, like that might be cool, especially like, well, I'm not gonna, not this, but specifically in Mario Kart. Answer my questions before I do it. I don't know. What question are you talking about? I'm not, no, but like hanging out and like betting things. Yo, what's up? It is TC. What's up? Like hanging out in the Dave and Buster's and betting on like Mario Kart and shit like that. Like, I think that'd be cool as fuck.
Yeah, I guess another question is like the age. Like, obviously there would be an age on who can bet and who couldn't, but do I want to be betting also around kids that are running around playing laser tag too? You know, it's like, I already felt weird about the drinking thing, even though I like that you can. It's just like, this is kind of weird that I can do this. Or maybe I guess it's like one area of Dave and Buster's specifically for that is what they would do.
We have an arcade here in town that's 21 and up after like 10 p.m. for like the last 2 or 3 hours that it's open, and it's 21 and up in a bar, and like, fuck yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, I love game bars for sure. They're fun.
Yes. Mufasa, the Lion King.
Yeah.
I haven't seen this shit. I don't even know what it's about. I knew that they were doing it, but I haven't seen the trailer or anything yet, so I've got no fucking clue what you're laughing, so I feel like this could either be really good or be really bad, Bridget. I don't fucking know.
I haven't seen it either, but I did read about it.
This story begins far beyond the mountains and the shadows. On the other side of the light. A lion was born without a drop of nobility in his blood.
So it's kind of like the one they did with Donald Glover, where it's the live action, not live action.
Taekwon, have you been in any movies?
Destiny.
Put it on Broadway.
I really want to go see Lion King on Broadway. His little paws, though. Okay. So it's my understanding that this is a prequel and a sequel. So I guess that would make it a cool. just a cool.
Just a cool.
Yeah. Flashbacks, but also flash forwards is flash. That
Flash
I don't know,
forwards.
like like which way they're going. I don't
You're
remember.
giving Einstein a headache with the way you're talking about this.
Quills and flash forwards is, yeah, it's I guess this is just the 1.5. They did that. They did do that already. So Lion King 1.5.
We're gonna go back full circle to it just being animation in 5 years. Or it'll be an interpretive dance. I can see some weird shit like that with it too. Like
that was
I sent you a trailer for the Pop-Tarts movie on Netflix that comes out tomorrow. We watched the Pop-Tarts movie last week or 2 weeks ago, I think.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago, I think. Zazu, a Lion King story.
Zazu, a Lion King story. There you go, Ty. That's going to be his dissertation in grad school. All right. I can't wait for Ty's reaction to this one. And as soon as I read the headline, you're going to know because, and again, you and AJ and Al filled the show today. Prime Video sets premiere for Sausage Party Foodtopia. Best by July 11th. Today, ahead of their inaugural upfronts presentations of May 14th, Prime Video announced that the new adult animated series Sausage Party Foodtopia will premiere on July 11th. All 8 episodes of the outrageous comedy will be available in more than 240 countries and territories worldwide. New key art for the series also dropped, gathering the old grocery gang. Based on the 2016 animated feature Sausage Party, the series follows Frank, Brenda, Barry, and Sammy as they try to build their own food society. Original feature film cast: Seth Rogen, Kristen Wiig, Michael Cera, Dave Krumholtz, and Edward Norton, Will Forte, Sam Richardson, Natasha Rothwell, and Yesser Lester, all coming in. How you feeling about a Sausage Party?
Well,
a Rafiki prequel. I would be down with that. Like watching Rafiki become a badass. I would 1000% watch that. Creation World cast members, alum, what's up? Get your Daddy Jeff. AJ says he's 100% gonna watch it.
I didn't watch Sausage Party. I think you'll find a lot of animators weren't really in love with that movie.
Why? Can I ask why? I don't get it. I don't. When I saw it, I was like, one, this almost looked like Sausage Party. If you can't read and you just look at the picture, looks like it would be a kids movie, and then it's the opposite of a kids movie by 180 degrees.
Yes.
Why, as an animator, would you hate Sausage Party?
It's not pretty to me. It's I guess it does follow through with, if it's going to be animated, it's animated for a reason. There's no way you can make a live action Sausage Party. I will give it that. I mean,
the Hubs tried that a few times
for this. But it's just kind of I remember hearing some horror stories about their crunch time, and in general, just the story itself feels like it's not. If you're an animator and you like animating for a specific reason, with in mind that a job is a job, but it's not. It doesn't really feel like you're making a art in a way. it's but I could just be stuck up though. I think a lot of people are just not into stupid oh, my mom worked on Sausage Party, it's just it seems kind of silly.
As an animator, it's it's almost like, why would I? And I'm going to say this, and I don't think it'll be taken negatively. I think you'll get it. You're like, I've done great things. Why would I work? Why would I spend my time on this smut?
Yeah, exactly. It's and even if I wanted to, why is it a sausage? Can't we do something else? If it's, and maybe we need Sausage Party to
I've worked at Michelin starred restaurants. That I want to work at a McDonald's just because they're hiring. Right?
Yeah.
Same thing. For sure. I've got one more quick article and then the My Adventures with Superman trailer. This comes from Variety. Adam Very and Angelique Jackson. Marvel's The Fantastic Four adds Paul Walter Hauser to cast. Marvel's The Fantastic Four cast got more fantastic with the addition of Emmy winner Paul Walter Hauser. Joining the MCU marks the latest in the string of high-profile projects for Hauser, who is set to play Chris Farley in the upcoming biopic directed by Josh Gad and landed a prime role in the Naked Gun reboot, which boasts an ensemble led by Liam Neeson and Pamela Anderson. With the Fantastic Four, he'll appear opposite Marvel's first family, the first characters created for Marvel's comic by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. The superhero quartet will be played by Pedro Pascal as Reed Richards, Mr. Fantastic, Vanessa Kirby as Sue Storm, the Invisible Woman, Joseph Quinn, Johnny Storm, the Human Torch, and Ebon Moss Bachrach as Ben Grimm, the Thing. And I'm really shitty with pronunciations. I know who he is, and then I read his name and like shit the bed in that process. Okay. Matt Shakman, WandaVision, and all that will direct the Fantastic Four. How do you feel about them adding Paul Walter Hauser to the mix of the Fantastic Four?
Let me who the fuck is that?
Here, I'll show the screen so you can see his face. That guy.
What else has he been in? Anything?
I don't know. They said he won an Emmy, and I was like, I don't know. Honestly, to be real, the only reason I know who the fuck this guy is through independent wrestling. Because when he gave his Emmy speech, he called Matt Cardona out, and then him and Matt Cardona had a wrestling match on the Indies like 3 weeks after he won an Emmy. Like he came into wrestling and like wrestled a match against like one of the best dudes out there right now.
So who is he playing?
I don't know. They rattled off all 4 Fantastic Four, so he's just a character in the movie because all 4 of the Fantastic Four have been cast.
Okay. So he's been in a few things like I, Tanya and the Black Klansman, Old Dads. Huh. Okay. Aqua Teen Forever. Interesting. We'll see where, I wonder, if they're talking about it, then his role must mean something, be important in some shape or form, maybe the bad guy. Yeah. Or like a
maybe a bad guy. They just not ready to say the name.
Yeah.
Mole Man. Bad sidekick. He has sidekick energy. Man, or like Walter Hauser could be the main character.
He has some like betrayal energy to me, like something like we trusted you. Like
he reminds me of Jonah Hill. He's not like the main character of the movie. He's like the best friend of the main character of the movie.
Yeah, maybe sense? Like the Human Torch's friend or like Mr. Fantastic's assistant or something.
He'll play somebody's boss in their everyday life. He's like the editor at the Daily Bugle.
Or like the guy from Obadiah from Iron Man, like the
He's a legit villain. Why'd y'all laugh? Okay, Ty. Sorry. All right, this is a trailer for My Adventures with Superman. It's a 70-minute teaser trailer for the new series coming out.
Did you watch the show?
I can do this.
Don't watch anything DC related outside the movies.
Hang on.
I'm bad. I'm a Marvel guy at heart.
Now.
I was like, you should switch that, do the animated and don't watch the movies.
But you've never seen the son of Jor-El like this before.
Who am I?
What was that?
Just whole ass plagiarized creation and just start a DC comic thing where I start at the beginning and watch all of them.
They can help me with the story. If we break this, we'll become real reporters.
Travis will just be like, Will's banned from the network because he just keeps taking my ideas.
Superman.
Lois, I know what Superman is.
Huh?
You think he's a plane?
It kind of looks like a bird.
My Adventures with Superman. 2-episode series premiere. Thursday, July 6th at midnight on Adult Swim. Next day on Max.
Okay. It was a good show.
I'll trust your judgment as far as your taste in television and movies, and you're an artist. So I trust you. If you say something's good, I trust you. Great show. So if Ty says it's good, I know it's going to fucking blow. Not a chance am I watching it. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'll give it a shot then. If you guys, I know both of you are talented, so I know like if you both say it's good, then I know it's gonna be fucking great. So
yeah,
hell yeah. All right, it's always an easy hour. We made it. Plug yourself. Tell everybody where to find you. What you got going on? Anything new or exciting since last week?
So just the usual. You can find me on Twitter at its_ppower, also on OnlyFans at its_ppower, and also on Instagram at its.ppower. Check it out. And that's it.
It's always fun when we hang out. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
For those of you still here hanging out with us, check the links in the description below. On Discord, link is a direct link to all the hosts and producers for Rivet City Radio. And off the top, there's a merch link at my Spreadshirt that gives you all of our sweet t-shirts and hats and hoodies and boxers with Bo's face, all of those things. Face.
Yep, that
one. There's two things that's most important, though. One being Amazon Prime. If you have a Prime Gaming subscription, with that, you get a free subscription to somebody here on Twitch. Give it to us, Creation World. Give it to Wolfpack Podcast. Give it to Sheila Showcase. Give it to anybody. Give it to anybody, as long as Jeff Bezos doesn't get it. Patreon.com/Rivet City Radio. You get exclusive ad-free playback, Up in Smoke Cinema Club watch-alongs, which we will probably start doing eventually. The Delicious as Fuck cookbook, all the articles, all the news. Bridget, you got anything for the class?
No, I believe this is my last. I think Bo will be back next week, so it's been an honor to fill in. This is the end of my residency, but thank you.
Well, no, me and Bo have to have a talk about that. That might not be the case.
Never mind. We'll see. I'll keep you posted.
Yeah.
But if not, then it's been a good time being here. So yeah.
Sweet. Well, for everybody here, for its P Power, Bridget.
Yes. Sorry.
She did not get fired. Not what happened. That was not me being like, yo, we need to tie. It's not like that, bro. You're rude. For Bridget, I am the Will Gray. Everybody in the chat, we love you guys. Thanks for hanging out with us. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye.